Hey folks, AJ the CEO here, and I guess this is kind of a follow-up to the HD over Coax, so let's go. Hey folks, AJ CEO here. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you like the stuff that we're doing here, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com. The link is in the description. So I'm all sweaty and all dirty because I've been here all day at my church trying to figure out and get the Coax, figure out why all the TVs are not pulling in the video from the Petit HDMI RF, whatever. So I spent all day tracing these Coax, drilling holes in the wall and all this other fun stuff. So let me show you what we've done so far. So I'm here in the library and somebody pulled this here, and this line, I don't know what they did. So let's just go for a little walk. So this cable, let me show you where this cable goes. It goes up all the way over here. And right here is the junction, but that's not where the wire goes. It goes here, all the way around here. And then there's a junction up here for some odd reason. Then there's another cable that goes here, that not the multi-purpose room that's right here. It goes back all the way here, not to the closet where everything is, but over here into the kitchen, past all of this, and then comes over to here for some odd reason. So first off, that was crazy enough as it is. So now let's look at the cable that I did in the chapel. And this was where we used to have everything fed from originally. So I'm in my socks, so that's why I'm sliding all over the place. So if we come in here into the chapel, so originally there was a cable that went all the way over here into, I guess, that junction that I was pointing at before. So we come out here, and it was in a junction that was right here. Because again, that was where originally we were here in the chapel. So this line was still there. I really don't know how everything was working, but what I did is when I hung these speakers here, I cut that cable because there's no reason for us to do anything in here right now. So I cut that cable. Gotta clean up my mess here. Terminated it here into a jack. Got plenty enough cable run behind here. And now we're connected to our 4K TV. Which for some odd reason, we're not getting the signal now. Oh, there it goes. So that's picking up the Thor now. So that was a pain, because what ended up happening, there was, coming from here, there was a 1 in 2 out splitter that was right here above the ceiling that was completely different than the rest of the wiring throughout the rest of the church, which it didn't make sense. Everything was showing up except for this TV, the library, and somewhere else, and it just didn't make sense. But I don't want to push this out here because I put the ladder down, but in there I changed that to a 1 in 4 out, ran a new cable, left everything here instead of pulling everything, ran a new coax cable all the way here back to where it was supposed to be in the first place. I had to drill a hole through here because this is the old part of the old part of the church here. New part is here. Had to drill through there, and now this is the cable that I pulled, where now this is feeding everything the way it's supposed to. So like I said, this was took quite a while to get. And then there was a bunch of stuff here that's not even any purpose to it anymore. So like right here, this line out is not even used anymore. It's on the floor, but somebody used the hand of God to screw this in, so I can't unscrew this with I need to get some pliers or something, a pneumatic something to rip that apart. I don't know why they made that so tight, but that's there. So we have the main line coming in here. This is going out to the router. So again, this isn't even needed anymore because we don't have cable TV through here. So I can actually join these together and get rid of this box completely. And then the whole coax network is all self-contained. This is coming in from the sanctuary, and that black box up there was an amplifier that doesn't help with nothing. So that's been disconnected, and everything is just purely coming into here. Now this is the crazy thing. The TV that's in the narthex, I'm gonna show you where it is. The cable runs all the way here and then runs all the way back to the sanctuary, which was crazy. So let me show you how far that cable runs. So the feed runs all the way from over here and back to the source. So let's speed this up and just show you just how silly it was, whoever pulled this cable the way they did. But as you see, we're down here, over here, and all the way up under the floor through about 4 conduits under the floor, under the concrete, up to the media booth, then right back down to over here.
The problem now is people have been,
and then back to over here, which was crazy. And it was losing the signal because of, I mean, I guess it's because of the length, because like as you see, we get 47 channels over here. But when I was going through running it from all the way over here then back and all this other crazy stuff, we weren't getting our full signal. So right now the system is off, but this is why. And let me turn that on, make sure we're getting something, because there's something up with these TVs. And somebody left our sound system on, so our system is messed up. That's why I had this up. Somebody left the amps on the whole night, and I think we had a storm and it had a little problem. So this I have to come back and fix tomorrow, or fix Sunday morning. So now that I turned that on, we should get, there it goes. Now we're getting the sanctuary in here. But let me show you what I had to do with that. This is why I have a big problem when I come back behind folks that do work, but they didn't document anything. And this is why I try to document any stuff that I've done here. All right, so what happened is they had this cable fed over here. Then it was hooked up to a splice that went down all the way back to over here, and that's what that extra cable down here is for, which is just silly. So what I did is I completely bypassed this whole long run that's going back over here, and I just hooked it up directly to the splitter here, and that's how we're able to get stuff now and everywhere else. Now I just need to walk back over there and make sure nothing else is a problem, but since this is only a 1 in and 2 out, the TV over there does not work. But there's really no need for us to have a TV functioning over here. And let me switch this on to here so we can make sure we get some stuff playing through. And again, like I said, there's no cable connected to this right now. This is just going to be the ATEM connected. And let's switch it over to HDMI. All right, so we have this going on right now. Let's unmute this, turn the audio up. So we should be getting some audio through here right now. So let's make the trek back over to this other side, make sure all the TVs are working, turn them off, and then wrap up everything. So pretty much while I'm doing this, making this walk back, there's only one TV that we haven't been able to get set up yet, and that was because no one can find the remote to it. We have all the same TVs around here, but for whatever reason, these Vizio TVs, they're one-to-one when it comes to their remotes. So even using the same remote, the TV does not respond. So either we got to reprogram it, set it up, then reprogram it back to the TV it's supposed to go to. I don't know. But that's the only one that's not working. So let's test out this TV. Volume. Okay, so there is the chapel. See, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's in between the cables that were ran between the new sanctuary, the new part of the church, and this one. It could be something else like I found with this other stuff that's causing a problem. I have no idea what is going on, but let's check this one more time. So in here, we're fine. Now let's change to the other channels. No signal, no signal, no signal.
A lot of money, a lot of resources, energy, challenges.
Okay, so I guess it's just a channel because this is coming through fine. Not Walker. All right, so we know this is working, but we are missing that higher channel, 56 something. So it has to be something that's in between here, but the main thing is the sanctuary is working. So let's turn this one off. And now let's check out the other one over here. I'm gonna turn the camera on me because we got kids here. Don't want to put their faces on here. All right, so that one is working. So again, I'm showing this because we can't put I can't put your face on this video, little girl. Did you have your nap and you're feeling better now?
No.
All right, so like I said, that's working now. Yep. All right, so let's head back over to the library and make sure that TV is working. I hear it. Alrighty, so let's see. Sanctuary. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but here we are missing quite a bunch of channels, which is strange. But again, I guess that's another problem I have to fix later. That's not necessarily this. I don't know, something has to be in between the way, because 40 doesn't exist except for through that box, and it's making it all the way here. Oh well, so that TV, so that's 3 TVs that are working. And actually 4, because that was also the one in the narthex is working. So either way, I think this works outside of, I have no idea what's inside the walls of how they pulled the stuff. I don't know if it's direct runs that are going all the way back to the box, to the closet, or okay, lights weren't working. I don't know what happened. Also, my pastor's office, his TV is working. So what's that? That's 5 so far. Yeah, chapel, multi-purpose room, a library, narthex, pastor. All right, and this is the other TV I was talking about that we can't find a remote to. Same brand, like I said, we need to tweak that one, but really nobody comes in here through that side. But it would be nice to have the announcements going through there. which we could do technically if I had another one of these and I had an ATEM Television Studio HD that has an aux out, because we have the original. But now you see I've been walking back and forth. That would have been a pain to pull all those cables. And just a follow up on that Thor Broadcasting HDMI modulator allowed us just to use the coax that was already in the wall, and that makes it real easy. Now the one thing that I need to do, and I did this with the NDI monitor before in a couple of videos ago, is we need to have some type of audio here for everybody who's in the security ministry, who's watching the security cameras. They didn't want a TV in there so that they're focused on watching just the security cameras, but they want to hear what's going on because our security cameras don't have audio. They at least can be seen, listened to through the multi-view. So pulling coax is going to be easy, but I'm thinking of trying to do something to where, like, if I had coax like ran over here, like in the deacon's room or something like that, they're on the other side of this wall. So I don't know, maybe push through audio out and just hang a speaker or something like that. That might work. TV would have to be on, but hey, just trying to figure stuff out that's under budget, since there is no budget for most of the stuff that's going on. So anyway, like I said, the only thing I have left is to fix the TV in the administration wing, get a splitter so that this other TV is going on, and then when I have some more time, try and figure out what's going on with the antenna. But my pastor's getting all his channels, the learning center is getting channels, the chapel is getting channels. That's the only place where people are really going to be sitting to watch TV, so that's fine. I kind of want to figure it out because that's just the type of person I am, but I really don't need to. And like I said, Narthex is working, so that's cool. So anyway, this is a follow-up. Link will be in the description. I'm actually going to be using this device on another install that's coming up pretty soon. They just paid for it. I've already designed it. This kind of took longer than I thought. Today I was going to walk you through that setup, but when that happens, I'll probably do it maybe this weekend or early next week, so I can show you what I'm doing with that, give you some ideas. But like I said, if you already have coax throughout your building, this will greatly save you money compared to, like, if you use the adapters, the Blackmagic SDI to HDMI adapters. They are $55 to $75 each, depends on where you get them from. Then you have the HDMI cable that needs to go to it. Now some $3, $4 for that. So let's just say it's $50 to make the math easy. So that's $55 for HDMI cable and a converter. Then the SDI cable, and then you need a splitter for SDI. So I mean, that HDMI RF modulator is around $400, and once you get to 10 TVs, and that's just with the modulators and just the converters, not even including the cable. Oh, you're well past that. So again, if you already have coax everywhere, this will actually be a great solution, and I plan on using this in two other installs that are coming up. So stand by for that. I guess this is a follow-up and a vlog type of thing. But anyway, let me know if you have any questions about that stuff. I made sure I had some audio being included as well too, from TV as well as from that's coming through our ATEM that's being played right now. Actually, that's coming from YouTube right now, but it is coming through our presentation system through the whole thing. So if you have any other comments, any questions about that stuff, please leave it in the description. And I think that's about it. So if you like this type of content, I appreciate a like. Consider subscribing and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. And as well, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, because looking at it right now, we have over 75% of the people who watch my channel are not subscribed. So please subscribe, because it helps get these videos out to other people that are just like you, that are looking for similar things just like you. So again, consider subscribing. That helps the channel. I really appreciate it. And thank you again for those people who are currently our patrons on patreon.com. Their names are being flashed right now. Thank you so much. You can become a patron for as little as $1 a month, all the way up. And then our top tier, we have a monthly free consultation with me, I think for an hour, once a month, as long as you are a top tier patron, I think at $30 a month. So anyway, that's about it. This is AJ. We'll see you on the next video. Later.